The woman accidentally saw her mother-in-law seducing her younger uncle. In a panic, she accidentally knocked over a vase. The mother-in-law suddenly turned her head. The woman was so scared she turned around to leave. But the man quickly stepped forward, blocking her way with one move. She then realized the love in his eyes was never for the mother-in-law. It was always for her, the niece-in-law. It turned out that just a few days ago, the man had been secretly drugged, his whole body burning with unbearable heat. At that time, the woman was forced by her family to get pregnant with her fiancé's child as soon as possible. In a panic, she accidentally entered her younger uncle's car and mistook him for her fiancé. The two ended up sleeping together. The next morning, she woke up and saw an unfamiliar man beside her. Terrified, she ran away in a hurry, but she left behind a pearl earring until she attended a family dinner with her fiancé. The woman saw the man from that night again. Through their conversation, she found out he was actually her fiancé's younger uncle. When she served him tea, her trembling hands wouldn't stop shaking, but the man teased her on purpose. Luckily, the mother-in-law stepped in to smooth things over. During the meal, the man deliberately took the fiancé's seat and sat right next to the woman. At that moment, the grandfather asked about the man's marriage. The man suddenly said seriously that he had fallen in love at first sight with a girl. Then he took out the pearl earring from his pocket. The mother-in-law froze when she saw it. The woman panicked and quickly shook her head. That night, the woman suggested having a baby with her fiancé, but he rejected her on the spot. It turned out he still loved his first love and felt only disgust toward her. After being rejected, the man's face flashed through her mind, so she deliberately dressed fragile and pitiful to approach him. The man saw her standing barefoot on the floor and pulled her into his arms with heartache, gently asking if she felt cold. The woman pretended to get up and leave, but then deliberately fell back into his arms, saying she slipped. The man saw right through her little trick and leaned down to kiss her again, but she found another excuse to refuse him. The man was already completely aroused by her. This time he did not want to let go. He held her tightly and asked what she really wanted. Looking into his serious eyes, she was just about to explain. At that critical moment, the mother-in-law suddenly pushed open the door and rushed in. But what the woman originally wanted to say was that she wanted to be with him.